So on today's webinar, we're going to focus on using the Refer a Friend campaign to get $0 cost per click traffic. And I want to focus on why any of you guys can do it. Michelle Mitchell, this will work across any industry, and our focus is going to be building a campaign that leverages any fans you already have, even if it's just one like, so that you can grow your fan base, capture email leads to build your email list, and continue growing your fan page without spending a bunch of money on Facebook advertising. So without further ado, let me tell you exactly what you're going to learn in the next 30 minutes. First, we're going to focus on how to drive a $0 cost per click directly to your Facebook page using the viral coefficient. Second, I want to tell you a story about Cindy. How many of you guys know Cindy? Anybody know Cindy? It's probably hard without me giving you her last name, but Cindy, man, it's an unexpected story of how she got 10,000 unique views to her Facebook page without spending a single cent on Facebook. How similar Cindy is to you guys. And lastly, I'll show you how you can be exactly like Cindy without having to hire a developer or a designer. So without further ado, let me ask actually real quick, how many of you guys have ever heard of the concept of a viral coefficient before? Just tell me in the GoToWebinar chat, yes or no. Have you guys heard about a viral coefficient before? All right, Christy said no, 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 no. I see Bonnie said yes. Okay, a few yeses, Kim. All right, Tiffany Bassett said yes. Jason Hewitt said yes. Okay, so let me go over the viral coefficient. Now, we go along, and stay tuned until the end because we're going to be giving away, and Kim, I don't know if I even told you this, but I want to give away $100 in free Facebook advertising dollars. Straight from Heyo, we'll send it right to your PayPal account. We're going to give that away at the end. How cool is that?
Heck yes, can I enter?
Yes, and I'll show you guys how you can win here in a second. We'll also have Q&A at the end, so you'll want to stay tuned. In the meantime, let's start talking about the viral coefficient, and feel free to take notes here, guys. So the equation for the viral coefficient is here on my screen right now. It's K equals I times conversion percentage. Okay? K equals I times conversion percentage. Now, this can be tricky if you don't understand what it means. So let me break down each variable. K is the viral coefficient. I is the number of invites sent. And conversion percentage is the number of invites accepted. So Kim, let's say you and I were planning a backyard barbecue, okay, at your house down there, you're in Tampa, right? We sat down at a table and we hand wrote 100 letters to people. That would be like I being 100. And then let's say that we got 35 folks actually show up in your backyard for a great barbecue. That conversion percentage is 35%, 35 out of the 100. So what we want to do is now take this concept and apply it to Facebook. But I want to make sure that we don't lose folks. So make sure that you guys write this K equals I times the conversion forward to the next slide. Equation, average number of impressions any particular link gets on Facebook. So when you guys are scrolling through your news feed and you see an interesting story, whether that's, Miley Cyrus going crazy or Facebook acquiring WhatsApp for $19 billion, I bet a lot of you guys probably saw that story in your news feed in the past day or so. Well, however many times that link gets clicked, you can think of that as I. It's an invitation. And then the conversion percentage, okay, is the number of people that actually click that link. So I is the number of people that saw the link, and conversion percentage is the number of people that click through that link. So when we start focusing and focus in on all you guys that checked in today, like Elizabeth or Liz Mann or Wula or Lisa Mannion or Charlotte Wellness, this formula is unique in that it provides an unfair advantage across all industries. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me actually, I want to make sure, again, that everyone is following along. So I'm going to unmute Dixie, and I hope Dixie is, Dixie, are you there? If I is equal to the average number of impressions a link gets, and conversion percentage is the number of people that click through the link, what does K have to be in order for something to go viral?
Oh, you caught me there.
This is tricky. Think about it for a second. Everyone else think about it as well and answer via the GoToWebinar questions or Twitter. And I'll ask it again, Dixie, while you think about it. If I is the average number of times link is seen on that link, what does K have to be in order for something to be viral? Make it out there online like the rest of you. were hopefully able to adjust this. So the way that this campaign works is Cindy put this together. Now, her fan page is called Queen of Your Own Life. And what is she wrote this book about empowering women to live the lives that they were and she with crown brooches or brooches.
Okay.
To webinar real quick. Do you want me to show you the how-to? If so, just type "show us the how-to" and throw in some exclamation points and capital letters if you really want to see it. What do you guys say? What do you say? All right, let's see. Isn't this fun, Kim? These are
Well, I just want to throw this out there too, guys. You know, lots of times when you're trying to learn and absorb information, people who are out there teaching will do exactly what Nathan said. You know, they'll give you what I call the hand wave. They'll give you just enough information, and you're left like, okay, how do I actually do? To you, everything that we share with you, we're going to tell you it all. We're not holding it back, and we want you to be able to go out and start your own campaign when we get through.
And Kim, you can see here, you guys can't see whatever screenshot from the administrative end so that everyone can see this. I think it show me, which is great.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's do it, guys. Let me, and it looks like Facebook's actually is being a little bit wonky here with some of the CS loading. Very weird. Let me go in, and here's what this is how you get the most out of the next part of the webinar. Just watch me. We'll just watch the screen for now, and then I'll show you, give you the information for you to be able to go in and do this yourself after the webinar. So that way you don't miss anything as we're going along. All right, so what I'm going to do is refresh all this here, get logged in. And Kim, while I'm logging in, it might be, have you run campaigns on your Facebook page before?
Oh yes, many times.
Okay, got it. With some success, or?
Yes, with some success, and not one that's specifically like this, although I'm going to as soon as just the traffic piece. Usually I'm after something specific from a marketing standpoint. So my goal sets are usually a little bit different, but I can see a huge value in having this, and it'll be a huge value to the small business owners that are on the phone or on the webinar today.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Well, guys, I'm going to show you how to do this. So what you're looking at right now is the Heyo backend, and we'll start by adding business, but I want to use actually one of you guys as an example. So that's demo.
Basically, this is an opportunity to get your campaign built, guys. So yeah. Tweet us.
And my feed right now that I'm refreshing is at Nathan Latka. So just say at Kim at Nathan Latka. Here's my website URL. Paste it in there, and then I'll pick one of you guys to use as a live sample.
Now, do you want a website or their Facebook profile, Nathan?
Actually, either one will work, Kim. Great question. Yep, either one will work. Okay, here's a bunch of them. Okay, since this was the first one here, let me open it on up. It looks like it's Mark Eat Ing. Mark Eat Ing LLC. Social media management dedicated to helping small businesses, which I love seeing, and looks like this is their fan page, which is great. So let me open that up as well. Perfect. And Kim, they must have heard you say how important branding is because they have their stuff together, that's for sure.
Yes, they do. Love seeing that.
So I'm going to use Mark Eating, and in fact, if whoever's behind the Mark Eating brand, if you just want to tweet us your name so I can potentially unmute you via the webinar, that'd be great. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to type in Mark Eating LLC. I'll save that business, and go back here and make sure that we're going to pull in the correct page. Perfect. And after we set up the business, we'll then go in and edit the campaign. Now, the place that we want to start on this, and hopefully, again, everyone can see my screen clearly here, is you're going to start by choosing one of these templates on the right. So we've got industry-specific templates, we've got premium templates, we've got save templates, and then we've got templates that are just based off kind of format and layout. So, 2-column, 3-column, grid, etc. And I'm going to be patient here with my internet. Kim, we've got so many folks on. It's actually, I think, slowing down the load speed on here, but we're going to get through no problem. So I'll let
That's
this
the way it always happens, you know?
yeah, that's part of what happens. Okay, they said, yay, very
Yay!
excited. Oh, it's Vanessa. Great, great. It's good to have Vanessa. Let me see if I can find Vanessa, actually. There we go. Hey, hey, Vanessa, you're unmuted. Are you there? Vanessa, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, how are
Hey,
you?
there she is.
Hello?
Vanessa,
I can hear you. Yay, so
yeah,
exciting.
great. So, hey, so while we're waiting for this to load, tell us real quick, you're specifically focused on social media marketing for, I assume, the restaurant industry. Is that accurate?
Yes, restaurants and hotels, mainly hospitality.
Restaurants, hotels, and hospitality specifically. Great. So have you tried running a campaign on your Facebook page before?
No.
Okay, got it. Great. So the basic thinking and the way that Heyo works is I was a lot like you actually, Vanessa, and actually Kim and I both started you're hustling, and I didn't know over here on the right by picking premium template. Okay, now watch carefully here, guys. You don't want to miss this. If you miss this, you won't be able to find that template that drives the clicks, the free clicks, like it did for Cindy. So it's called the referral right here. I'm going to click select, click yes, I'm sure, and this is going to then load up. And Vanessa, I then need to start pulling in different elements of your brand. So let me start by asking you, if you were to run a campaign, what is an incentive you could give away to your audience? Do you have a PDF or a pamphlet or some free merchandise? What's a good incentive?
I don't have free merchandise, but because I'm a service, but I guess I could offer a complimentary month of my services. That's catchy.
Or maybe do you have like a PDF or a blog post that isn't published yet or something like that?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, well, we're going to go and get this set up. So I'm going to copy this image URL, Vanessa. I'm going to go back to Heyo, and I'll paste that in here across the top. Now, the ideal thing to put up here is actually your logo. And let me see here. Oh, I guess you do have your logo right here.
Yeah.
Copy image URL. And your website's not loading for some reason. I'm not real sure why that's the case. You're not doing any maintenance, are you?
No.
Okay. It might just be my connection, which is okay. So we'll click Save Changes. We can then edit this image. And what you want to put in this image really is something that's a strong incentive or that highlights the incentive. So for Vanessa, what we'll do is just put this image in, and then we'll articulate via the call out, okay, what the prize is. Actually, that cuts off funky, so let's not use that one. Let me pick one of your pictures here. Oh, I like that. That's creative.
It's dominoes.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Vanessa, is this?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Yes,
Perfect.
that is me.
Okay, great.
And that's a celebrity chef, DB.
Really?
Yes. That's in Singapore.
I'm on a strict protein diet right now, so all I eat is chicken breast and protein shakes. So I would appreciate a good chef if I saw him.
I'm married to a chef.
So we'll then put in whatever you like. Now, everyone else watching, okay, I don't want you to be thinking, oh, well, this will work for Vanessa. She's in the restaurant industry and Nathan's building it. You know, you would put in your own logo. Okay, everyone has a logo. You put your logo in at the top. You some image in here that represents your brand, like a great picture here of Vanessa. Then you click the kind of the incentive here, and you want to make this a color that matches your brand. So we're going to do kind of a light gray. That's in Vanessa's logo. And then we'll make this, the tagline, which goes right here, will say, enter to win a free how much Vanessa, how much do you charge per hour? I'm going to say 500. Okay, enter to win a free $500 consultation. Okay, and again, remember, her fans on her page are going to see this. So you want to make sure you align the incentive with the fans, okay, with what people are responding to on your page. We'll get that set up. Now, Vanessa, when would you like this campaign to end?
You could put 2 weeks, so the 14th.
Perfect. So we'll say March 14th, and again, you can launch these campaigns and take them down however frequent or infrequent that you want. So we'll say March 14th. We'll save that. The countdown will update, and then I'm going to save and preview it.
I repeat.
And sorry, and Vanessa, I just muted you just real quick because it sounded like there was some background noise. The important thing that I want to point out here that we've built in this campaign is that it's directly aligned, as Kim pointed out with Cindy, with what the customer, okay, or what the fan wants to see, right? So it's fun, it's engaging, it's not boring, and it's something that anyone that sees the campaign, even if it's just one person, could engage with and act on. That was why Cindy's was so successful. So you can see, I'm going to go ahead and save and preview this. So here's a preview. And one thing I want to point out, how many of you in the GoToWebinar chat, how many of you guys know the percentage of traffic, either your Facebook page or your website, what percentage of traffic is coming from mobile? Mike Koala, Eleanor Swan, Sherry Leibovich, and Gata Amim, what percentage of traffic are you guys currently getting via mobile? And if you don't know, just say no. So Bonnie Toomey said 25%, Mike said 50%, Carol Wasserman said 20%. Saurabh Shah said 23%. We are seeing almost 33% of traffic coming via mobile devices. I mean, just think about it. When you open your phone and you go in the Facebook app, right, and you see a Kim Garst update in your newsfeed and you click the update, right, that's mobile. If Kim doesn't have her campaign optimized for mobile, guess what? She just lost you as potential conversion. So check this out. You guys will see this right here on my screen. I'm going to click one button. That is the most powerful button, in my opinion, on the platform. So I'm going to be quiet and let you watch me click it. So this creates beautiful mobile optimized version of your campaign at the same time when you don't realize or don't focus on that helped Cindy have a lot of success. Kim, I know you study mobile a lot. What would you say when it comes to the mobile trend?
Well, just as an aside, my traffic to my Facebook user base. So about 50% of my traffic to my page, it comes from a mobile device. And if you aren't getting much mobile action yet, you will. I mean, it's stunning to me. You know, a lot of people are out there touting. 50% of people are connecting to websites via mobile device. But what I really find interesting is the latest stats as it relates to people accessing their social platforms from a mobile device are about 70%. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're using their mobile, but 70% of people are actually using their mobile device to leverage social platforms and the social apps. So we need to be very cognizant of social traffic, mobile traffic, because if we're not, we're really missing a big chunk of our
Yeah, Kim nailed it. So, guys, I just pulled up the campaign for live. So, Vanessa would post a link to this campaign via a status update or tweet it out on Twitter or send it out. Start by sharing with your Facebook friends and Twitter followers. That's obviously the reason we call this the Refer a Friend campaign. So they then take their they share going on Facebook.
there's prize involved, and there is competition. Win that prize. So this is an amazing you know, yes, from a human nature standpoint, a contest to drive free I encourage you guys to set these up.
Facebook ad credit. Going to be for you guys on the webinar. So we're going to end this. Kim, what's today? 20th?
Today is the 20th. Yes, sir.
Okay, and we're going to end this at so we're going to end this about 2 hours. So there's 200 and right into Aweber or Constant Contact. So it's directly integrated. I'll click Save Changes. We'll save and preview this, okay? And again, it looks great on mobile as well. It's really, really great. So I'll publish this, and what I'm going to do, guys, is, okay, so I'm going to say, click here to win $100 in free Facebook ad credit. And we'll get that to you here by the end of the day for whoever enters. I'll also go to webinar chat. Okay, and Kim, I don't know if you can read this enough to tweet this link out yourself as well, so people will see it and they can then enter on the webinar.
I'm going to do that. Try that right now.
Yep, it's and I just tweeted it, so you can actually probably see that in my tweet. And guys, what you'll see when you enter is this. It's actually very cool. I'm going to refresh. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want you guys to actually experience the power behind this by actually using it as a customer. So here's the campaign, right? And as you guys go enter, your faces will start showing up down here. And at 4 p.m., whoever has the most clicks will pick as the winner. So I'll give you guys about 60 seconds to go to that link and enter here. And then what we're going to do is go into the last portion of this webinar, focus on driving additional leads and converting them into sales. Do live Q&A, and then I'll answer some additional questions and touch back base with Dixie Lee, Eleanor Swan, Kim Barr, Tiffany Bassett, and Melissa Mitchell, who we spoke with at the beginning of the webinar. So I'll give you guys 60 seconds, again, to head to this link here on my screen. It's right here to enter, and that is how you enter to win $100 in free Facebook ad credit. And I see a bunch of you guys already entering. I'll give you about 30 more seconds to do that. New folks sign again at 4 p.m. Whoever's got so that's how that works. There's who's capturing the most emails, etc. The most successful ones we then take and make templates. So folks like you guys that are listening right now that might not have used Heyo yet, when you join, you'll have the ability to use some of these templates that are converting at high, 30% plus levels. This is one of them. It's a contest, and people have to enter their email, click like, share, and tweet for their chance to win. And just like on the referral template, you guys can control every element of an image, capture emails, either link it up to MailChimp or we'll put it in a CSV for you, change out the share text and everything else. Go in here and change the text to something like, enter the steps on the left for your chance to win. All right, and then again, you can change the sizing and everything. It still is optimized for mobile as well. It looks really, really great, in case you can get a sense of how this looks. And I'll show you guys, I haven't done this before, but I'm going to show this to you guys because I think you'll get value out of it. I want to show you the data behind one of these that I have permission to show. So this is the backend data set for a campaign that was launched with us. Kim, can you see these numbers?
I sure can. So this is where the formula is going to come back into play, guys.
Totally. So will you read this off to your audience real quick?
15,981 impressions. And look at those likes, guys. 144,000 likes, 4,220 emails. Amazing. This is a very successful campaign.
Yeah, so this is right here. Okay, they were really smart. They And with the Olympics, it's called the Saatchi Daily Giveaway. And it's generated Kim, do you think now?
I think that, I certainly hope so. And let's just ask everybody else. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, great question.
Does
Hey, guys, just
the numbers make a lot more sense? The formula at the beginning, I know a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, don't throw the math thing at me. But it's really important to know, one, to have the goal set, and then to be able to measure to make sure that you actually reach the goal set. And this will really be helpful. And the other thing that's really neat about Heyo is they are not only sharing how to do this, but they're giving you proven templates that are converting. Huge. They're
yep.
taking out a big piece of the testing phase for you guys.
That's right. That's our goal. And I see, Kim, a lot of folks were saying that that link we sent earlier didn't work for this campaign to win. So I just sent it out again via chat. That link should work for everybody, and I can see it's working here for a bunch of folks. So yeah, so
Okay.
that's where those numbers come into play. But guys, answer Kim's question for us. Yes or no? Do the numbers make more sense now? And if you're really excited about this because it just clicked and you had one of those golden moments, say, again, throw in some exclamation points and capital letters. Does it make sense to you now? Ah, Kim, a lot of folks are saying yes. That's great.
That's awesome.
I see what the problem is. So I made a really silly mistake, Kim. I'm going to fix it real quick. A lot of people are going to this link and they're seeing a different campaign. Do you guys?
Yes.
This is why. I accidentally have a like gate on with another campaign in the like gate. So once you click like, you then see the real campaign. Let me go delete the like gate. Let me do it again. Okay, and refresh. And you guys should be good to go now. Sorry about that. Okay, good, good, good. All right, great. So yeah, lots of folks were saying yes, which is perfect. Again, guys, we're going to answer questions here at the end as well. So I see a lot of engagement coming in via Twitter, which is fantastic. And I'll get to those questions here in a second. So this is really what we focused on and what you guys learned today. Kim, what I'd love to do is now just check in with some of the folks that we spoke with at the beginning before we go into live question and answer. So let me unmute Dixie Lee. Um, Dixie, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so be the together just for Kim's group, but only if you guys are interested. So I just launched a poll that everyone should see on their screen. If you're if you weren't impressed with the content or you don't have a fan page, click no, I don't even have a fan page. I'll let you guys vote real quick, and then Kim, if people don't want that, we'll go right to Q&A, and if they do, we'll go over pricing. How does that sound?
Sounds perfect to me. The interesting part, guys, and I'll just throw this in here, and I'm not trying to sell anybody anything, but I will let you know that the price point of what we just shared with you is so doable. For
All right, let's see here. First of all, every blog, so your brand will get additional. Is you won't need to worry, and I know I used to worry about this, and Kim, I know a lot of brands worry about this. You won't need to worry about Facebook shutting down or other legal worries, and that's because we actually spent a lot of money on our own attorneys to build in like template legal copy at the bottom of all these contests that release all of us from liability. So we've made sure they're legal with Facebook's terms of service. That way you can sleep at night. Heyo did all the hard work on the back end, so you can just look like a genius. And you don't have to worry about getting shut down by Facebook. Kim, I know you're a stickler for that, and I am too, right?
I sure I mean, there's no sense. We have enough problems as small business owners. We certainly don't need Facebook knocking on our door.
Yeah, unless we're WhatsApp. for free. And I know a lot of us have tried this in the past. Instead of paying freelance developers, in this together, you can that you can literally do it yourself. And for us, you actually can't get access to this any other way outside of this bonus offer that we do sometimes in webinars. So if you take action today, when we wrap all this up, that's $691 in value, plus the group mastermind access. And here's the price point. I'm going to be quiet and just let you guys watch the next slide. Now hold on to your seats. I don't want anyone falling off their seats because you're going to get excited. Here's the price point. So for the remember, we can't feature everyone on our blog, so we did limit this to $5. And you can get this right now by going to heyo.com/Kim webinar. Heyo.com/Kim webinar. And guys, I'm just going to be you guys asking for your feedback on this price. Is actually I've got and do it yourself with our drag and drop platform. We'll do that. Odesk or freelancer more than that anyway on some of those folks that you purchase hourly off there. And the link, so it's 691.
All about sharing ways that you can get the best results for as cheaply, from free to low-cost budget as you possibly can.
Amen to
And
that.
there are ways, honestly, guys. I mean, Nathan mentioned earlier that I have, great engagement on my fan page, and most of what I do on my fan page is done for free. I don't do a lot of Facebook advertising that I do is geared towards specific things. When I'm
Yeah,
marketing or trying to sell something.
I don't want.
Yes.
I gotta update this real quick. I
Yeah.
can't.
And then Heyo, it is very cost effective for the small. Drag and drop using their platform. You don't have to have a lot of coding, and more specifically, they do address the mobile piece, which is we spoke about that earlier. It's huge, and I think that there's just not a better platform that you could use to leverage the Facebook contest. And do so in some unique ways. And I think that Nathan showed you a few ways today, using, again, proven resources that you don't have to try to recreate yourself and test. They've already done massive testing. They know that some of these templates get 30% or more conversion rates. Huge value base for you guys.
And Kim, I'm going to unmute now folks that I see have already gone through and purchased to get their feedback. And then remember, guys, we're going to do Q&A after this last one is purchased. So Dixie Lee, you're unmuted. I see you went through, you purchased. So I just gotta ask. I love asking the obvious question. Why did you decide to purchase?
Well, the value of what I just saw through the webinar, and I'm excited to go ahead and start the first campaign and see what I can do.
Kim, your whole
yes.
is so action-oriented. I love it.
That's right.
Hey, Dixie, welcome to Heyo. We're thrilled to have you in the family.
Glad to be here.
Heyo! Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's talk to Melissa, who is running a really successful trade show practice. And Kim, while I'm unmuting Melissa, she does really everything about trade shows, right?
Yes, she's a full-service event organizer from, all the bells and whistles.
So Melissa, I've got you unmuted. Why did you decide to go through and purchase?
Definitely the value that is being offered. I have worked, I guess, with you guys in the past with Wesley. And
Wes is awesome.
Yeah, he is. He was actually the winner of one of my campaigns, actually. So that was good. Quick question. When I was going to go through the payment info and whatnot, I was using my regular email, and it came up. I guess I forgot what the password was. So I had to go ahead with a different email. Can I just contact you guys to revert it back?
Yeah, actually, this is a great time to, and maybe, again, Kim knows our brand, but Kim, when it comes to support, how are we with support?
Oh my goodness, guys! And there's people on this call today that can speak to this too. But amazing, if they get an email and they feel that it's best that they can explain this to you and walk you through it on the phone, guess what happens, guys? They pick up the phone and they call you. Now, what company out there does that today? They have amazing, amazing customer service.
So Melissa, with that, you can call us right now, and I'll get Wes specifically for you. It's 1-800-884-8640, and Wes is up front, and he'll be waiting for your call to help you out.
Excellent. Okay, I will give him a call definitely.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Heyo, Melissa.
Oh, thank you. Heyo.
Heyo. So Kim, you're actually not going to believe this. I just went on our backend and refreshed. we are way over 5. So I want to read off everyone that has signed up. We've got Lisa Mannion signed up, Dixie Lee, Emma Cox, Anissa Andrew, Michael Kawula, Carol Morgan, Julie Vandy Weingart, I can't pronounce his name, Weingardies, I think, Melissa, who we just spoke with, Michelle Sanchez, Terry Hicks, Eleanor Swan, Bonnie Toomey, John Charette, and Melinda Schmein, oh man, Melinda Schmeinden-Knecht. It's a long German name. Let me see actually if Melinda's, I'm going to unmute her. Melinda, I've unmuted you. Do you have your mic connected? Okay, Melinda. Well, we love the fact that there's an international audience listening right now. So yeah,
Amen.
This is the 0, so I'm going to update that real quick. And Kim, if it's okay with you, I figure we could spend 10 minutes answering anyone's questions. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. I really want to do this, but I've got questions. I need to get my questions answered. So I'm going to go in here and refresh GoToWebinar and answer any questions we have. Kim, I was talking a lot during the webinar. Did you see a theme of any kinds of questions coming through?
Well, let me go back and see. I did catch one question. Somebody asked about a light gate. What is a light gate? Excellent question.
Great. Kim, do you want to take that or you want me to?
Sure. A light gate is basically a portal to an encouragement, let me put it that, an encouragement to like the page before they see the content. And it's basically just to get what I call a meaning 1, you get a like itself, and 2, they do whatever else the contest is set up for, whether that's giving their email in exchange for something or something of that nature. So using a like gate does increase your likes by a good percentage. What are your current rates, stats on that, Nathan? Do you have any current stats on that?
Yeah, so there's actually something really, really important here. So if you set up a like gate, you absolutely will get more likes. However, some people will hit the tab and they might not want to click like, and you lose the opportunity to capture the email.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what we are seeing is it depends on what your goal is. If you're looking to get more likes, definitely put up a like gate and say something like, for your chance to get fan exclusive offers, click like above. And then obviously folks can do that, and then they'll see one of those contests that we demonstrated. If you're really hyper-targeted and focused on generating email captures and engagement, I would not recommend a like gate. So Kim, that's what we've seen.
And I agree wholeheartedly with you. You're exactly right. Sometimes people are reluctant to trade their email address, and that's why the enticement for doing so needs to be, worthy of their trading their email address. It needs to be valuable and something that, honors the fact that they're sharing their email address with you.
Yep, that's exactly right. Okay, we're going to keep looking for more questions, and I'm going to share this. So this is the chat going on, and I took this screenshot from our admin backend so that you guys that are still on could read this. I see a lot of you guys still trying to sign up. Eleanor Swan said, I need to go through. I need to grab it. Eleanor, if you tried and it didn't go through, we'll honor that. So no worries there. But I love Mike's quote. Can everyone see Mike's quote right here?
Yes, there you go. This guy is a man after my own heart. He's in my he is in my inner circle, and I'm just getting to know him well. But I mean, he
on your
action taker.
I love it. I love it. Great. Okay, Kim, are you seeing any questions come in on Twitter end?
Let me see right quick.
Already first campaign.
Woohoo! That's awesome. Vanessa is having trouble buying, so we need to make sure we figure that out.
Vanessa, can anyone who's having troubles buying type your phone number when the webinar ends to get you set
That's perfect. And guys, if there is something that we missed that you don't, ask us again, because, scrolling through all these questions and comments, it's very easy to miss something.
Yep. Yep. There's just to give you guys there's been over 278 chats come through to us, so we could miss some of these. Mike asked, well, let's see here. Diane Lowe said, can you give away more than one prize with this? Diane, yes. So all of you guys, what you guys just purchased, it allows you to activate up to 2 campaigns at any time. Up to 2 campaigns at any time. Now, we do offer additional pricing plans, which you guys can see by going to the pricing section of our website or the pricing section of our app. We go up to $60 a month, which allows you to launch up to 15 campaigns. And if you have any questions about that, again, feel free to just type your number in here and send it to us, and I'll call you back. So I see Vanessa just did that. So Vanessa, I'll follow up with you. Kim, are you seeing any other Twitter questions come in?
No, but Bonnie is asking, does your pages setup run on iframe, and can I make it the landing page for Facebook?
Bonnie, this is a great question. So this got updated and changed actually about a year ago. Facebook doesn't allow for default landing pages, unfortunately, which means we have to just work a little bit harder to get traffic into the campaign. That's one of the reasons we've built some of these viral mechanisms into the campaign. So if you get one person there, that one marketing force for you to pull in traffic for yourself so that you don't have to do additional work. So to answer your first question, you can't make it the default landing page. It's not possible with Facebook. And secondly, iframes do work in Facebook, but only if you're iframing in a HTTPS site, which means it's a secure site. If you try and iframe in your website and it doesn't have a SSL certificate, which is a security certificate, it won't iframe in. And in fact, we don't recommend, I know iframes are cool, but Kim, we don't recommend iframes because many times the content you have on your website is not optimized for engagement on Facebook. The templates we showed you, though, are. So that's my answer to Bonnie's question.
And I'll just add one other thing to that. In the past, before Facebook changed to their current platform and the current look, we had the one option, one landing page. Now we have multiple opportunities to have quote-unquote landing pages on Facebook, and interestingly enough, they all have their own unique URL. What does that mean? That means that you can market to those individually. You can have, maybe 5 or 6 things running simultaneously to drive traffic to your Facebook page. You could be sharing it on Twitter, you could be sharing it on Facebook, on Pinterest, and other places to drive traffic back to those individual landing pages. So it's actually way better today, in my opinion, because you can run multiple contests simultaneously, and you're not limited to that one landing page.
Yep. Kim, that's a great point I didn't even think about. Thanks for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any other questions coming here via GoToWebinar. Are you seeing anything on Twitter?
No, I think we're good. And again, guys, if you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to either one of us. Nathan at Heyo, they have a great, amazing, I can't even say enough about their customer service, but you can link up on my fan page or tweet me anywhere. If you have any questions, some of you at Nathan.
That's great.
I mean, if there's a way we can help get you started and get you moving, we're all for it.
Well, that's great, guys. Hey, if any of you or giving email, I know a lot of times, and so many times people are like, "Ooh, I don't want people." Thank you so much to Garst for making this happen. Please check out her content, guys. A lot of you are already reaping in the you give. So I consider myself fortunate and blessed to be able to work with him and guys.